What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, for all those asking, the little finger, it is getting better. I'll show you it in just a wee second, but it's not really a big major fracture in it. It's just a little minor one. Like, you can hardly even recognise it. Just a little bit, and there's just a little bit of pain towards the top, and it's just because cricket ball, when I was going to take the catch, kind of took it, but it clipped the top of the finger, the tip of the finger, and I guess that's what went and gone and done it, but it's no biggie. We can still obviously go and play everything. Most games are still all good. It's just games that really, well, no games really require you, well, the way I play anyway, to use your pinky too much. So, oh God, we're in. God, it's game point already. So it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. We will soldier on, and that's what we've said time and time again. So back on the Gold Coast, I actually played in the Gold Coast not too long ago in a Challenger 250. Now playing in Challenger 500. I was due to play in the Shanghai Masters 1000, but I kind of had an extra week's rest at home by mistake. I thought you had to go and press X again to get back into it, but it turns out it was already on it, and if you pressed X, it would give you another week at home. So we missed out on it there, which is a wee bit disappointing. Another chance to obviously go and pick up some more rankings points. We're actually up to 26th in the world now, and we're on about week 37. So by my calculations, there's about 15 weeks left, which means probably about 7 tournaments for us to try and get up towards the top, which I think definitely is doable. Like, no doubt about it, it is definitely doable. I mean, if we win this, win the doubles, which we have been doing pretty consistently as of late, we should be able to get up into the late teens, being in the mid-20s at the moment. So, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Playing some doubles. Me and Mackay, or however you say it, we are just smashing it at the moment. Like, we are the dream team. I need that orange juice. I've got I don't know why, I woke up this morning, I just had a really dry throat. Like, I don't know why, it's just there, and it's a bit of a pain. I'm playing against Umanga as well. Umanga. Here we go. First doubles game. Getting back into it. Right, for those also, I'm just going to point this out because now we do have a bit of time, and there is actually another topic that I'm going to go and talk about in a quick wee second. But I just want to say, if you haven't gone and checked out the new tour mode, I guess series, shall we say, on the channel, that was done yesterday, so make sure you go and check that out. It hopefully is going to be really cool. Hopefully it's going to be a big hit series that everyone's going to go and love. And the other topic I was going to talk about is the Kyrgios saga. I actually saw something on Facebook yesterday about this, and apparently because of his outspurt against Stan Wawrinka, he has been banned by the ATP for 28 days, so basically a month. There's basically a month that he can't participate in tournaments, which, you know, again, it's kind of just a little slap on the wrist, but there's not really much else you can do. I mean, he's one of those guys that, you know, I'm a bit undecided about. I mean, like, I do like him because he does have a wee bit of attitude, and I think that has to do with his age. But personally, I just think sometimes he does go and take it over the top. And I mean, for ratings, he must be good for ratings because, you know, he's a young player, an up-and-coming player. A lot of people will like watching him play. He is a good tennis player, don't get me wrong. But yeah, like, just his attitude, just some of the things he does, some of the things he says, just the way he acts, you know, it's just a bit out of coot. And I guess, you know, for a rookie he hasn't really been on the tour that long, shall we say. As I said, he is only 20 years old. He's still going to have moments like that. I guess he's just going to have to control himself when it comes later on in his career, and I think that will come with age. I think it's just one of those things that at the moment he thinks he's like on top of the world, thinks he's untouchable kind of thing, because he does have a fair bit of talent, don't get me wrong, and a lot of people saying that he's probably one of the most talented players going around at the moment. It's just his attitude that's going and letting him down, which I would agree with to some extent. I think if he was one of the top talents going around, regardless of what his attitude's like, you know, he still probably is going to go and do alright. And I'm doing exactly what everyone said not to do, and that's run all around the court. And this has been a bloody long rally. Oh! I was going to say we finally put it away. Jesus, it's still going. When is it going to end? But yeah, that's just another well, not a turn in the Kyrgios saga. I think he got fined as well. I think he got fined like 25k or something, which again, for those guys, a little bit of a slap on the wrist, because that's basically probably, I mean, they earn way more than that, just probably in appearance fees for going to some of these tournaments, for God's sake. Rant over. Rant over. So, we're into the finals, obviously, now of the doubles, into the semi-finals of the singles, and we're just going to keep going, because as you can see, 26th in the world there at the moment, and it is good that even in these Challenger 500, because I played a Challenger 500 just before I did this recording, but in that and in the, sorry, a 250 and in the 500, we're still coming up against guys who are ranked higher than us, which can only be good, because you only get better, well, what I was always told, you only get better by playing someone that is better than you, and you only, I mean, it's going to make it easier for us to go up the rankings as well, I would say, because we're taking out, obviously, those guys who are above us, which means we're going to leapfrog them. They're also going to go down as well, so I don't really know how it works in this game. Oh, out! I love it! Off a good serve. I don't know how it works in this game in regards to ranking points. Like, I don't think technically there are ranking points. I think it's just basically you're given this rank. This is your, well, not seeding, shall we say, but this is your ranking that you have, and there's no real gap like in between them. You're either that rank or that rank, you know. Like there's no points in between where you can go, and obviously you have a wee bit of leeway in between, shall we say. None of that. It's basically just your number, and that's what you've got. Put it away, Cliffy. Some of these rallies we make last far too long. Far too long. We just got to put them away when we have the opportunity. And that's going to be the difference. Like, I can't wait until we get... Oh, God. Oh, God, Cliffy, what are you doing? Cliffy, see, that is stupid. You should have gone and put it away when you had the chance to play it down the line, but no, I didn't go and put it away. But yeah, I can't wait to go and play up against the pros. I think it's just going to be just that next step up, you know. I just really can't wait for it. And hopefully we get there in time for the US Open, because the US Open must be coming up soon. I'm not too sure when it is. Is the US Open... Normally it's in... Crap, I don't even know. Did not do my homework again. That's poor from me. Normally it's, yeah, it is towards the end of the year. I was thinking like October. Maybe? November? October, November? It sounds about right. It does ring a bell. Like the end of October, start of November. Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about, Cliffy. Put it away. There we go. Jesus. Put it away, Cliffy. Put it away. Match point. So this is to get us into the finals. We just got to do it. We just got to put it away when we have the chance. It's not what we're doing. Oh, we put that one away. I swear he was going to get to that. Where are all the people? Where are all my fans? Where are all the... I don't know. There was actually a time, I think it was when I was doing my Road to the Show series in Major League Baseball, that we actually came up with a name for, like, the Cliffy fans. But I can't remember what it was now. It is actually, it's just slipped. Slipped from my head. Can't remember. I cannot remember. It's completely gone. In one ear and out the other. That's basically what it is like for me. Right. Let's do this. Come on. Here we go. So this is the doubles final. Singles final, obviously, after this. And that's what we want to do. We want to keep the rallies nice and short. We want to basically put it into the corner, get them to lob it back up, either myself or Neil at the net, just to put it away. Unless they get the lob too good, like they almost did there. Don't worry, I got this, Neil. Oh, get there. Oh, good stuff. See, this is why we're such a good doubles pairing, because we just back each other up. We basically don't pick a side of the court. We basically just both stand in the middle, which for young tennis players watching, don't do that. You'll get absolutely slaughtered by your coach if you do that. Especially in doubles. Singles, not so much. You're always taught to obviously go back to the centre or as much as possible, and then obviously you anticipate every now and again, but you're told to go to the centre more often than not. And if you do that in doubles, you're just going to create a lot of drama, because your partner and you are going to be obviously on both sides of the court, and that means that there's going to be a whole lot of open areas, and it doesn't take, you know, it doesn't take that good of a shot just to go and place it See, just like we're doing here now. Good thing that we can go and recover from it. But it doesn't take, you know, it doesn't have to be a very powerful shot. It doesn't have to be a very accurate shot. When you've got almost half the court to work with, all of a sudden, you and your partner are going to be on the back foot just like that. Because you are greedy, like Cliffy, and want to do it all. See, look at this. Oh my god, what was he thinking? There we go. Put that away. Love doing those smashes that you do. You know, like a lot of the times when I played against people, they just like to do smashes and put it directly into the corner. But see, I was one of those guys that preferred to bang it in the service box and just with the power go up and over. It just, I don't know, it just felt so much more rewarding doing it. Oh, look at that. Try to anticipate, but no. Oh, nearly boy. Far out, he is playing outstanding. For a guy who is ranked 76th in the world out of 100, he is performing outstandingly for us. So that's another doubles title for us. We're coming up against... Oh, man, there was a Kiwi and an Australian in that half of the draw, and we don't get either of them in the final. We get the Egyptian. I was going to say, I wasn't quite sure what the flag was. But the 18th ranked serve and volley, Otar Yusuf. Here we go. The big final. Let's do this. Got to get that morning orange juice in. Just got to get it in. Okay, so this guy's serving volley, so we kind of want to keep it short as possible and not allow him to come up to the net. Because basically, I don't know, like our play style just has nothing. Our play style is just rookie, and I think that comes down to me like not doing any training. I remember when I first started off the series, I normally, well, that was before I had a doubles partner or a doubles partner to choose from. But normally I did the singles tournament and one training game, and I think I really do need to do more training games just to go and get those levels up and stuff, because at the moment, like, it's towards the end of the season, we probably should really have a play style that we go and play to. Not that there's anything wrong with the way we play at the moment. I mean, I don't think it's really going to change a whole lot, but it just would look cool rather than just having that rookie, especially if we go and graduate to the pros next year. Yeah, to have rookie on there, not nice. Oh, Cliffy, it's a poor slice. A poor slice, but we get away with it. We get away with it. Put it away on the next one. Love 30, and we're looking to go and rank up another singles title and another lot of ranking points. As I said, we really ideally in this want to get probably into the late teens. That would be the ideal situation, because as I said, after this will be in week 38, so 14 weeks left, which will hopefully give us time to go and progress into that professional ranking. So we're going to go and skip through this, see where we end up in the rankings. So because of where my face cam is, I can see it before you, so you can kind of judge from my reaction whether it's good or whether it's bad. 20's alright. It's not the late teens that I was after, but I mean, we're not far off. There really is not too many people in between us, and we are in brilliant. You're reaching the top. The Challenger Tour organisers want you to take part. Well, I'm taking part in them anyway. So what are you talking about, coach? So actually week 39, sorry. And we've got a charity tournament, Fancy Dress. So I'm going to try and dress up for that, because I think that could be a whole lot of fun. So that will be next episode. But anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links that can be found down below in the description. And also make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got some more Don Bradman, My Career Reborn, carrying on in the Australian domestic season, looking to try and get an IPL or a county contract. Hope you had a good week so far, and we'll see you tomorrow.